I don't say this enough if I don't say it a lot. I just wanted to say I miss the old Monsterverse Godzilla. And it's for obvious reasons. And, I feel that the direction they went with him is trash. I don't like it. And, aside from that, let me give you reasons why. One, obviously, because it was more serious. Two, the development was there. And three, he was fucking awesome, bro. And, obviously, I expect, those the latter half Monsterverse fanboys to come in. But aside from that, like, the only reason why they're not really serious about him anymore, or they're not pumping out a solo movie again, is because apparently they profit more off of Godzilla as Kong. And if you ask me, I feel like the audience they have is the same audience that Minecraft movie had. And eventually it comes a point. See, I want everybody to understand we are in the cash grab era. And in this era, they're not trying to make good movies anymore. They're trying to make movies that seemingly pleases certain people so it can get a lot of money off of it. It seems like, so 2020, after 2020, that's when they really just started to not give a fuck anymore. And considering that, how these movies been, I feel that at the same time, they know that the fanboys will come in and defend their nonsense. I always said this with MCU movies. They can make a half-ass movie and the movie will get praised as good, while these same guys will come in trying to trash, the, fuck, the Zack Snyder movies. But see, what I liked it the most about Godzilla back then was that, like, every scene he was in counted. Like, we would watch him grow as a character and all this and that. And then, we get to Godzilla versus Kong, and that's when it all goes downhill. And clearly the effort is gone. Like, things literally happen in these movies just to happen. Like, again, like, the development in the first two movies were there, and it all got taken away just so that these movies can work. It's the same thing that happened to Joel in Last of Us. Joel was out of character before he died, and he was only out of character just so that this could go a certain way, which led to his death. And that's literally Godzilla in these movies. He's trash. He's trash. Honestly, like, that Godzilla vs. Kong movie, I remember I was saying before the movie even came out, it really shouldn't even be a movie because Kong cannot compete with Godzilla at all. But unfortunately, like, you know, uh, Warner Bros. They wanted to really push Kong in there to make it seem like they're on the same level or something when they're not. But that's okay. Anyways, like, you know, what was the whole point of developing Godzilla in the first two movies? Like, honestly, you should just made this a separate universe for itself, if you ask me. Cause, like, literally in the first two movies, we can see his intelligence and all that shit, and then after King of the Monsters, it was all gone. He was dumb as fuck after that. And I feel like they only did that just to show out Kong's intelligence. They wanted to show that Kong was way more intelligent. And it came at the cost of having Godzilla literally run into buildings and shit. And I'm just saying, like, you know, again, this is very similar to Spider-Man 2. And I'm talking about that shitty game where they made Peter look bad just to make another character look good. That's literally what that is. And aside from that, like we see him spamming, he's spamming atomic breath, and I'm sitting there like the Godzilla from the first two movies would not spam atomic breath like that if it wasn't going to work. And it's also the fact that Kong is dodging atomic breath, and I'm just sitting here like, bro, like if anybody got buffed up in these movies, it was for shit sure Kong. But anyways, as I was saying, we went from serious dark tone to goofy comedic fun. Like I remember seeing those reviews on Rotten Tomatoes or something like that. Every single person would say, "Oh, it was a fun movie." Like they wouldn't really go into detail. They would just say it's fun, it's cool. Like they never go into detail about what actually makes it fun and cool. And the only detail that they can give you is there's big monsters beating each other up. Like I feel like I'm the only person who sees the nonsense a mile away. Like, I don't care about if it's fun or not. Is it good? Is the real question. Like, it's okay for it to be fun and trying at the same time. But then you have it not even trying, just throwing shit out there, and the effort is gone. See, the reason I hate these movies so much is because they're not trying at all anymore. It's just literally a cash grab. And it's the fact that people defend this shit that really irks my fucking nerves. Like, uh, in the last Godzilla x Kong movie, that movie literally had no fucking plot. It had no plot. Like, it just seemed like a weekend fight where motherfuckers just fight a weekend and the beef is settled after that on a Monday. And I'm just saying, like, bro. And the fact that these movies focus on Kong when he's weak as shit, like, bro, that's what I mean. Like, Kong hold these movies back. Now, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Kong was more of a savage in Skull Island. After that, he's just kind of a baby, bro. And then like he's getting the power up every fucking movie. Like, if I wanted to see some shit like that, I would just watch Power Rangers. Like it's just, and then I still can't get over the fact like as soon as somebody brought this shit up to me, I literally could not get it out of my head when they used that fucking ship as a defibrillator, and oh my god. And then it's the fact that they knew it was going to work because dumbass fans weren't going to question it. They used the ship as a defibrillator. They used the multi-feature ship as a defibrillator, and they get him right back up. And they wanted to say that Godzilla was tired against Mecha Godzilla. This motherfucker Kong literally just came back from the dead. He was literally beaten, and he came back full energy, ready to go. Like, you can't make this up. Like, this only works with dumb fans, bro. It don't work on me. This shit is trash. And another thing is that like they really wanted me to believe that Godzilla was tired against Mecha Godzilla, but in the first Godzilla movie, he literally kept passing out against the Mutos. He was visibly tired in the first movie, and like, bro, like honestly, if you ask me, if a director has to keep coming in and giving excuses for every fucking scene, then that means that you did not make a good movie. Like, aside from that, like, I still have a hard time getting over that fight because it fucking sucked. Like, it was very, like, I don't get the point of the team up. The whole point was for Mechagodzilla to be there to redeem Kong. But what you had in King of the Monsters, like, I, I thought I thought we were going to get Mechagodor, but somehow the villain from King of the Monsters disappeared, but the head went to a whole nother company. this guy literally has some money for everything. He could literally make something out of nothing with his money. That's how rich he is. But he gives his head, apparently he gives the head away, and this guy uses the head to make Mecha Godzilla. And that has to be the most idiotic fucking idea I ever seen, bro. Like, we literally could have just got Mecha Ghidorah. But anyways, then you get Godzilla as Kong, and I'm supposed to believe that he got a power up in that movie. And it's like, bro, after he got that power up, he literally got knocked out by Kong. Like, that's one hell of a way to show that he got power up, like, aside from his appearance. And then, like, I just you get these fucking YouTube polls, and the fanboys, they literally come in voting for any character from the new movie. They vote for it. And I just sit here looking at this like, are you fucking brain dead? Like, it only goes as far as the hype goes, and eventually when the hype dies, they disappear. And they will only come back when the next movie drops. Then they will overrate that movie. And I'm just saying, like, no way these fucking people are real, bro. Like, is this uh is this some hypnotic shit or something? And then again, these are the same people who come into my comment section talking shit when I have a whole debate poll. I have a whole debate post in the post section of my channel, and they never go there, bro. They only, like, bro, they never want to debate me. They never want to. They just want to talk shit in the comment section and never debate me. And the reason they never debate me is because they don't have reasons and they not in their fanboy territory. That's the reason why. They're brain dead, bro. They're not real people. Literally at this point, I am convinced these are not real people. Because, like, why are these movies always so hyped up when they come out, and then after that they're never brought up again? And I say this many times. A movie is good if it's brought up way after the fact. Spider-Man 2 came out, and I'm talking about the masterpiece of a movie, not that shitty game. Spider-Man 2 came out 21 years ago. And people still talk about that movie like it's yesterday. Well, not actual yesterday, but they still talk about it. But the recent movies we've been getting in this decade is only hyped up when it released, and then it's never talked about again. And the thing with these movies is that they all have something in common. They're meant to please a certain group of people. Like, I said the same thing with Prey. Prey is a shitty movie, but the people who hyped it up, they don't. Why do more people talk about Predator, the first movie, way more than Prey? Because Prey fucking sucks. They only hype it up because it's their job or because it's their program. These people are not real. Like, at this point, I am literally convinced these people are not real. And again, they never want to debate outside their territory. When they are outside their territory, they never want to debate. It's very few people who actually are legit and are willing to debate. But if they're not in their territory with somebody to back them up, they will not debate. Like, long story short, the first two Monsterverse movies, well, actually first three, including Skull Island, those movies, they made the most sense and they were good. I wish that they profited more, but unfortunately, the Godzilla x Kong movies profit more, I guess. And I feel that most of this profit comes from the same people who goes to watch that Minecraft movie and all that. I feel like that's the same audience that, gives it the money. Then, aside from that, this decade, you know, we we lost a chance to have good movies. And it's because of the fanboys. The fanboys have no argument to make. Their only argument is that these movies make a lot of money and it's what people want to see. And and the far as they will go is they'll go back and show you an old ass Godzilla clip from the 50s to say Godzilla was always a goofy character. I'm like, whatever. But they can never actually defend these movies. But unfortunately, like that's where we're at now. You don't have to try anymore. You don't have to write a good story. You don't have to use good. The only thing that they actually work on is the effects, and that's it. They don't try to do anything with the plot or anything. These characters are one dimensional. The humans, I could give less of a damn about them. Like these movies went downhill to me, in my opinion. Now, the thing is, I honestly wouldn't have a problem with these movies if they were established this way from the jump. But we started off with a very serious Godzilla movie at first. And now we're at this goofy shit where fucking Godzilla is suplexing Kong. Like, shit like that, bro. Like, only a fucking half brain moron be like, oh my god, Godzilla suplex Kong. That was so cool. I'm like, these are the same people who are saying, "Oh my God, I can't wait to see Predator fight a ninja in the new movie." When he literally pretty much already did that. I feel like I said, these people aren't real.